the thing, we're not supposed to be moving today. Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. I'm just losing it there. We're not supposed to be moving today. We were going to move tomorrow, but we've just looked at the weather forecast and there's potential that it's going to be so cold that we may get iced in. And we haven't got water. We need to pump out our toilet. So we're trying to be prepared this time. Makes a change. But the nearest service point is behind us, so I am going to wind the boat by moving forwards. Then I'm going to turn back through a lock to get to the service point. From the service point, I will drive on through another lock. Then I can wind the boat just in front of that lock, turn it back round, and then get as near to Cookley as possible. Perhaps leaving the boat in between Cookley and Kinver overnight to see if we do get any ice. Stop sneaking because I think I've done this wrong. That's what the duck thinks of my winding. I've seen that done better before. Slowly. It's hard to imagine that alongside these waters there used to be 20 puddling furnaces producing wrought iron here. Crocuses in the grass, and then yellow. That's lovely. Now this is a service point, and I can see that there's another boater here who's been busy filling up the aqua roller, ready to prepare for this March freeze that we could be having. Of course, we're no strangers in the UK to frozen Marches. In fact, Edith Holden, in her diary that she kept in 1906, talks about a very snowy and cold March, but she says she still could hear the skylark singing. Okay. Oh. Part one done. We're at the service point. And what a brilliant service point it is. It's not often you get all the things you need together. So you can dispose of your rubbish here. You can pump out your toilet if you've got one of the CRT pump out cards. There's an L-SAN point. And there's really lovely clean toilets. Brilliant. It's definitely cold, but it's not that cold. But tonight it's going to drop to -5. So we'll see what happens to this water. From both sides there's incredible views in this stretch. Look at this absolutely beautiful lockkeeper's cottage at Hyde Lock. There was once a fat works here, and it was also the scene of a crime. In 1860, James Dobbins stole 23 kilograms of fat from the fat works and sold it on to the rag and bone man named Thomas Ogan. Thomas Ogan found the fat quite a lump to carry and saw that there was a working boat coming up in this lock. He bartered with the boater to get a lift, but unfortunately you can't really make a quick getaway in a narrow boat, so in the end both Thomas and James were caught and jailed. Fat lot of good stealing the fat did. View, isn't it, down there? Kimber Edge in the distance. If you look on the left hand side as I'm slowly edging my way out of the lock and preparing to wind the boat, this used to be the site of the Kimber Light Railway. It opened in 1901 and it took passengers between Kimber and Amblecote, and in 1905 on Whit Monday it carried an amazing 16,699 passengers for a day out in Kimber. I'm trying to work out the best angle to get into this winding hole. It's a tricky one, this one, but I'm going to go in reverse. And as I turn Alice Grace round past the side of the long gone railway, iron and fat works, and beneath the Jurassic rock that still stands, I feel sad that we're going to be saying goodbye to beautiful Kimber for a while. And as the ice doesn't arrive, we can continue the following day on towards Cookley.
Big boat on the left. Big boat on the left.
Yeah, big boat
on the
And there's the river down there. Great little gardens along here. Let's have a nosy. It's time for a nosy. Goodness. That's so quirky. So that bridge was called Cliff, and that's because we're about to see Cliff, and then that will take us into the tunnel. There's a boat coming. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, we're going to hit it. Oh no. We're right near the cliff. Oh, we bumped. That was a bit nerve-wracking. these things happen. It's a bit of a blind bend. We bibbed our horn, but maybe we bibbed it too late, I don't know. We didn't hear a horn, but maybe that was just we didn't hear a horn. The most important thing is no one was hurt and both boats are still floating, and sometimes these things happen. You just all apologise and get on with it. Wow. So that was just done so good-humouredly, and that's just brilliant. We both just, or we all just laughed it off, really. So this is an amazing cliff, and this is why we just couldn't see what was coming. And this is Cliff. The crazy thing is we had not seen another boat all day, and we meet one on a blind spot round the edge of a cliff. There it is. Isn't that pretty? And just past the former Cookley Ironworks, which is coming up on the right hand side, just past here, which now actually makes steel wheels, we found home for the week. We've got to walk in this, haven't we? There's a tree down there, part of a tree. Skylarks, I could hear them, and then I stood here for a while and then I could see them flying up in the air and doing their skylarky thing. But the thing is, I'm only here for about 4 more days and the weather's going to be awful. Every time I get my camera out it rains. I am desperate to try to capture the beautiful skylark on the camera. I'm not going to give up, and this is where I'm going to come every morning with Zeph. I'll wait here for a bit longer. And this is a really exciting thing for me, to discover something near where we've moored at the beginning of the week and know that it's there. It's just the biggest buzz, and it could be an animal, a plant, a fungus, absolutely anything like that. It's just brilliant. So our next stop is to go to the church in Cookley. Chudder, chudder, narrowboat, clink, clank on the armco, quack, cackle, mallards gloat, thugger, chugger, back we go. Srip, sreet, the skylark sings, srip, sreet, flits up, flaps wings. Gurgle, plonk, old puddling, old tram, whir, whine. Clunk, clonk, still winding locks from a clip-clop time. Srip, sreet, the skylark sings, srip, sreet, flits up, flaps wings. Drum thunder, sputter backwards, drum thunder, sputter pump, drum thunder, sputter backwards, dink, donk, bumpers bump. Srip, sreet, the skylark sings, srip, sreet, flits up, flaps wings, then dips and stops, and dips then drops to a crest above the crops.